there's a lot on the line. Only 2 people can make it out of the pools, and it's pretty much almost decided right now because both Ethan and Penguin are in those top 2 positions, but they're fighting over, you know, bragging rights, I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, right now they are fighting over Small Enigma. It's got those 3 platforms in that pyramid formation, giving you a ton of different avenues and areas to attack from.
Midnightsly trying to make his way in, gets the recovery onto Roasta. Roasta looking for a little bit here. That side air going to be a lot of damage and a lot of force as well. But playing against the Bodvar pick, you know, everything's pretty much about as even as it can be. You know, all the damage, all the force, it's about all the same.
Yeah, I mean, Bodvar, he's always kind of that classic comfort pick, right? You know, we always say he's like our mascot character.
I mean, he's the character to play now, considering he got the new meta dev.
I mean, you're not going to get to play if you just get spitfired off the edge. Like, don't count Ragnar out. He is a top-tier pick for sure.
Well, there's a reason Wilson plays him. He's one of the best Ragnar players in the world.
Oh, yeah. I mean, won the last 3 seasonal championships, so we've seen a ton of Ragnar, and Roasta's is looking clean.
He's looking really good right now. The recovery coming out. Not going to connect, though. That's going to be the punish from Midnightsly, and that's going to lead into that side sig kill. A little bit of damage coming out from Roasta, though. Those guitars can be exceptionally dangerous, especially getting multiple hits in a row.
Oh, Spitfire. Midnightsly just dodging right through. Oh, but the bear, give him the claws. Got another one
double
for
bear.
you.
Triple, no
I'm waiting for
bear.
the Goldilocks moment, all right? It's going to happen.
Is the porridge too cold? Roasta can heat it up for you.
Yeah, I mean, he's heating up this damage, but Midnightsly as well, pushing them both into the red.
Sly with the side air, going off stage, looking for a little bit. There's another bear coming out. Pretty decent anti-air option, but he's going to get caught by the uppercut. Roasta taking that KO, pushing Midnightsly into his final stock here in game number 1.
There we go. Roasta really just trying to find any of these sidelight stars. He wants those big strings, the combos, all that axe damage. Is one of the hardest hitting weapons in the game.
And getting every single one of these aerial attacks is devastating, especially when you're stuck off stage. So Midnightsly making his way back, finally picking up that hammer. Maybe he can get a little bit more out of his damage buildup with this hammer, considering he only really needs the aerials. What a lot of lower tier players, like in gold and silver, usually use exclusively, but of course, we see way more out of this guy right here. That downs take huge damage, huge force, especially when you got your opponent in the red.
That's the crazy thing about this map. Because it's got those small platforms going all the way up, you don't have to spend your dodge. You don't need to do gravity cancels to get mid-air signatures, in a sense.
Ooh.
Oh, but Roasta just sending him off the top. That axe recovery, so much damage.
That looked like a little pop-up string into that recovery, kind of reminiscent of what we might have called back in the day the Axcalator.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, look, just no reaction. It's just, yeah, that was expected. I expected to win.
That was a game.
Of course.
I won that game. I knew I'd win. Maybe a little coaching coming in?
Yeah, all right.
Doesn't even need the coaching. He's looking solid over there, calm and cool and collected. Roasta just waiting for game number 2 so he can take that one down too, apparently.
I mean, he's poised to do so. That match was actually way more back and forth than I thought it was going to be leading in. You know, Midnightsly's signature usage, absolutely crazy. And he's actually switching over to Scarlet.
Very interesting decision. Obviously, from this pick, you can tell that he's more of a hammer player than anything, and this is going to be a much higher damage hammer coming out as well.
Yeah, and Roasta actually moving over to a Surrey.
A fit. Now, that one is unexpected.
Yeah.
Super unexpected. I mean, he's got the guitars, but, I mean, both characters play pretty distinct play styles.
Yeah, I mean, trading his axe out for a sword. If all you need is the guitars, sure, whatever, let's do it.
Swapping the sword, though, so maybe he's going to feel a little bit more comfortable right now, just getting a little bit of damage build up here. Maybe, you know, he's just trying to deny weapons.
I mean, is he an NA player? Because NA players are all about their swords.
That is true. Ever since the dawn of man, NA was born with a sword in their hand.
Man, Midnightsly really trying to make this lance movement work. It's got a lot of built-in movement into its kit, and Scarlet's signatures are no different.
Roasta trying to get some edge guard play going on. Neutral Sigs,
Oh
two
my
in a row,
gosh.
not going to connect. So that's unfortunate for Roasta. He had the right positioning. Midnight Sky had the Midnight Sly had the dodge read. So that was perfect on his part to get away.
Perfect
But
dodge
ooh.
read. Grab and cancel down like into
Oh!
extra damage, into the dunk, into the water, send him down.
Boom, shakalaka.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a big play from Roasta. He's looking at the potential 3-stock if he can get around Midnight Sly's edge guard game, and that hammer play is going to be ever more dangerous the closer and closer Roasta gets to red. But the edge guard, there's the neutral sig, dodge through though, not connected, and there's the side air.
I gotta tell you, this Scarlet pick is really just not working out for Midnight Sly. His Bodvar is looking amazing.
Is it though?
All right.
Is it though?
Okay, all right. I'll retract that a little bit. She's got some steam behind her.
I mean, look at that hammer. That's a pretty devastating hammer. You don't want to get hit by that.
Oh, but I mean, he's already deep into the red. He's got all options expended. Roasta sending him off the edge.
Dangerous
no,
position.
that's going to be it.
Did he give up?
spent all his options.
I thought he touched the wall.
I thought he did too, but I guess he just spent everything else before getting hit by that guitar neutral air. That was it. Roasta